Hello guys, we are back again. Woohoo!
Part 2.
Part 2. Today we asked you guys to put out questions on Snapchat, and Cooper wants to chime in on this too. We put out questions on Snapchat and Facebook and asked you guys to ask Corbyn whatever you wanted to ask, whatever you were curious about Tourette's. And these are the questions that we came up with.
Okay, so I asked Snapchat first. I asked all my friends and posted on my story. And my friend Owen said, "Are you born with it, or does it like just happen?" You're born with it. It's genetics. So you can, if you have Tourette Syndrome, you can thank your parents for screwing you over. All that fun stuff.
That's not very nice.
This next question is, wait, does it help diet, or does dieting help? I tried gluten-free for like a month and a half, and it actually made mine worse, but it could help some people. I read a book actually about this, and this like 6-year-old went gluten-free, and it after like a month or so, it completely took his tics away. So I decided to try it, and it didn't really work. It just got worse.
And when he says it made his tics worse, for him it made them
The worst they've ever been.
the worst he's ever been. He couldn't stop. It was bad.
Yeah. The third question from Owen is there anything else other than dieting that can help? We decided to do medicine a while, like 2 years ago, I think.
Longer than that.
3 years ago. Long time ago. And I did that for about a year, and they got better in the beginning, and then as it progressed, they just weren't very good. They were getting bad.
But that's just the nature of Tourette's as well, is that they come and go like that. It doesn't have any rhyme or reason to it.
Yeah, it does.
I don't think you ever said who this was.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry guys. This is my new little brother. His name's Cooper James, and he's an active little thing. He'll be joining us in this video. Alright, the next question is from a friend named Shannon. She says, does it affect dating? For me personally, it really hasn't. I've talked to it about them. Like if I tell them that I have Tourette Syndrome, they don't exactly know what it is, so I explain it. But as time progresses, they don't notice it anymore, just like most people won't. So it doesn't really affect it unless the guy or girl has a problem with it, I guess. I don't know.
Do you date guys?
No.
Just clarifying.
Well, personally, no. Girls. My bad. Does it get worse in specific situations? This is from my friend Ella, but she...
I'm sorry, can you repeat that question, because I didn't understand.
Does it get worse in specific situations?
There you go.
But, yeah, stress-related situations, it makes worse. So, like, during tests and stuff, they get worse. But, other than that, there's some... That's just for me, though. It's different for most people. Does it stop you from doing certain things? I try not to let it stop me from doing certain things, but like staying in class during tests and stuff, I try to do that, but if they're just too bad, I can't do it. And yeah. So now we're going to go to Facebook. I posted something saying I need questions for my Q&A. So my Aunt Laurie said, do you ever tick on purpose, or can you always not control it? I don't try to tick on purpose, or I never really have, I don't think. I can control it sometimes, just not a lot. That just builds it up more and makes them worse, and gets like a little spurt of a lot of ticks at once. Next one from Laurie too. When did it start happening? My mom said I was making weird noises at like 5 or so.
He'd watch like a movie or something, and he would do this. Did you hear that? That's what he would do. Like, it was a and we always
Like a
thought
hum.
that it was just him humming, and I'd be like, Corbyn, knock it off. I'm a great parent for that one.
All right. The next one is, do ticks change or are they always the same? They change. Some of them stay the same, like throughout, but you can develop new ticks, and I've developed a few more. Like when it was really bad with my going gluten free, it was I started yelling, which was annoying, and yeah, like making loud humming noises and grunting. Sounded like I'm mad, but I really wasn't.
Yeah, it was a lot of like if you get frustrated and go, ugh, like that.
Yeah, like that.
But it was way, way louder than that. It was, he almost sounded like he was saying the F word, but he wasn't saying the F word.
I was
Can
just
you do
yelling,
it?
"Fuh!" and it was like that. And so it was
Yeah.
bad. So that was in class, and I never had that before, so I was embarrassed and felt weird.
So needless to say, Corbyn's missed some school because of this. And it's not because where he goes to school doesn't support him in it, because they're amazing, and so are the kids that he goes to school with. I don't think that anybody really, I could be wrong in this, but I don't think anybody really looks down on you for it or thinks that you're different for it.
No,
But
not really.
it makes it difficult for Corbyn to be in the classroom because he feels like everybody's staring at him and paying attention to him, whether they are or not.
Yeah, most times they're not. My classmates are used to it by now. I've been with the same classmates for 2 years now. And sometimes if it's like bad, then I'll get a look or two, but then other than that, they're just used to it, so they just don't care anymore. Which, in my head, I still think that they're looking at me and stuff like that. But yeah. Alright, the next question comes from my cousin Hallie. I noticed that if I do someone else's tick, it becomes a habit. Is that the way for you? When I see somebody else do another tick, I actually try it, which is really weird. It's just like, I guess it's part of Tourette's, I do it. Like I have a teacher who does like that weird nose thing, and I copied him. I felt really bad for him, but yeah, we copy him, but it doesn't really make a new tick for me, at least. For other people, it can. It can make it a part of their daily life.
You can mimic each other and pick up on each other's ticks.
Yeah, it's very weird. Does you being gluten-free help your ticks? Like I said before, it made it worse. There are other options, I guess, like dieting options that people have tried that seem to work for them, but gluten-free did not work for me. Like I said, it made it worse. And then tell a story about the worst way you've been affected by your ticks in baseball or in public, etc. Ooh. It's not very much public. It's just in class, pretty much, is my worst thought. Was what I can think of. What do you think? Like the scenario that we've been.
I mean, I have a funny story, but I don't think that I have any bad stories.
Okay, funny story.
I think that, Corbyn does get looks and stuff out in public, and you just...
Because they're just not used to it. They don't know what it is.
You just have to understand that when somebody walks past you and they're making a sound like they're frustrated or like you're in their way, like, or if he's clearing his throat really loud, or he does that one when you're walking past somebody in a store, of course their natural reaction is to go,
Yeah,
like,
they're saying.
what are you doing? And so you just get used to it, and it's part of life that we just walk through it, and we don't even pay attention to those people, and they see that he's continuing to do it, that he's not directing it towards a specific person. But a funny story, you're going to remember this as soon as I start talking about this. We had just got done with a neurologist appointment, and Corbyn proceeds to go, "Ow, Mom, why did you hit me?"
That was funny.
Right?
That was
So
funny.
he did it on the way into the office, and then he proceeded to do it when we got to Walmart after the appointment. And then I just looked at him and I said, "It's a good thing that you have Tourette's and that I have paperwork to prove it, because I can just tell people that you're just doing that on your own." And I just kept
That's
walking,
very true.
and it was funny. I mean, obviously we can use it as a form of humor sometimes, and I think that you have to learn how to do that, or else it becomes overwhelming at times and can really, you know, get
So-
you down a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know, you find humor in things as well that you do often.
Yeah. I laugh at them sometimes just to ease the tension a little bit.
Yeah, but there are those moments too where it becomes emotionally and physically, Corbyn gets to a breaking point where he just can't do it anymore. And those are the days that he comes home from school early, or those are the days that we as a family, you know, help him through it and, you know, do the best we can to support him in it. And we have those hard moments and you move on and you go to the next day and know that it's always going to get better. Right?
Yes, that's true.
Because even your worst day, you said that yourself.
Yeah. It was, it was bad. Yeah, okay. And another question that I get a lot from kids at school and stuff, they ask, some people ask if I'm okay, and they say, like my close friends say, because they did it too, they're like, does it ever annoy you, them saying that? And sometimes it annoys me, but I can't show it because I realize that, well, now I realize that it's like a natural thing, just like hearing and turning your head and looking at whatever it is. They didn't know what it was, so like, you know, it's, I don't mind it anymore. I just tell them what it is. Like before I didn't because I was embarrassed about it, but now I'm very open about my Tourette's. And my friend Owen actually said, do you mind me asking these questions? Because I know sometimes people don't like it when or like it when they have to talk about this. And I said I love answering questions about this because it opens me up more and makes me feel better about what I have and just taking control of it.
Well, I also think that people might be a little, like, afraid to ask you about it.
Yeah, and I hope nobody is afraid to ask me about it because I love answering questions, and especially about Tourette's because, like I said, it opens me up more, makes me feel more comfortable with it.
And I think this
So
is a
people
way
know.
for Corbyn, for you to do that.
Yeah,
For you to open up to people because it's not necessarily easy to get in front of a class and say, hey, my name is Corbyn and I have Tourette Syndrome. I mean,
Yeah.
right?
it's not very
But
easy.
doing this, like sitting here in the comfort of your own home, even though this is going out to the entire world to see if they possibly wanted to,
Yeah,
it's just easier.
it is, and spreads more awareness, I think, and that's what we're trying to do here.
That's the whole point of this.
Help people
Is
with Tourette's.
Yeah. So maybe somebody will recognize you in Walmart next time, and they'll be like, "Oh, that's that kid from the video.
That's that kid from the video.
I know why he was doing that now." So,
Yeah.
well, I hope that we did just that. I hope that we opened you guys up to what it is to live with Tourette's a little bit more. And I know Corbyn has a little bit of news that he's going to continue doing some videos for you guys if you would like, and we want you guys to like interact with us, and you're more than welcome to ask questions in the comments or hit him up on his Snapchat, which I'm sure he will. I don't know what your Snapchat is. So you know what I'm
I'll link in the description with my Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
And Twitter, so yeah.
We'll link it all down below so you guys can ask Corbyn any questions that you want to. Or if you have any questions for me as a parent with a child with Tourette's and what it's like on the family or what it's like, what I do to try to help Corbyn, I'm more than happy to help anybody out there who has any questions regarding that. So
Thanks for watching, guys.
thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed that last video. I hope I answered some of your questions. If you want to see a Q&A of me and Savannah on how it is to live with a person with Tourette syndrome, that will be on my main channel, or my channel, I guess, at Corbyn Seymour. So this is my lovely sister Savannah, and I'll see you guys soon.